Today is November 2nd, 2015, and this is puCK Week. This is going to be a PvP, and it's going to kick off our puCK Week. I have all kinds of replays I want to get to you guys, but I am actually recording all of this in the last 3 hours of the beta. I just had a family issue that I had to deal with, and ended up the last 2 days being really busy. So I'm now here to bring you guys this game. Hopefully I want to get like 6 more in the next 2 to 3 hours. Hopefully more. If I can get all 10 for the 10 days of puCK, I'm gonna be super excited. I have ditched the schedule, and I'm just gonna go on casting the best replays I think I have. We're gonna get Life in, we're gonna get Flash in, I got Keen in, Solar. Those are gonna be the next 4 I do after this. But regardless, guys, let's get into this game. We do have a 5-worker droning here, gas mining here from Solus, aka puCK. A nice proxy pylon in the north. Whew! Double gateway opener from Lilbow. I'm really interested to see what he does with a double gateway opener. Dropping the cyber core as soon as possible. Does already have his nexus down. So a slight mineral focus here for our blue Protoss player. Guys, I am a Zerg and a Terran player, so Protoss to me is like Japanese. I can't read it. I can't understand it. I don't know what's happening really. I'm doing my best. We do have a proxy freaking robo, which is I think the most epic thing you can do as a Protoss player. Proxying a robo right now is my favorite thing to watch. He's gonna proxy it, and I think he's gonna make immortals, and I think he's gonna try to bust down the back door. Warp Gate is being chronoed out right now for puCK. puCK and Lilbow both going for their mothership cores. The immortal is now on the way. A gateway goes down up by the pylon. That's gonna make, for those of you who are new to Legacy of the Void or are not sure what's going on, you can no longer warp in quickly next to a pylon unless it also has a gateway next to it. So you can see, I love the idea of the mechanic. It really forces a higher amount of commitment to proxy pylons, unless you want to take 13 seconds to warp in. I think it's 13 or MP. It actually might be 16. Double chrono on these warp gates. We're going for double stalkers. 2 more stalkers now on the way for Lilbow. Lilbow pushing out a really fast, what looks like 6 stalker rush. He's headed across the map. There is a full wall off over here. The mothership core back home has the energy for photon overcharge. She can defend by herself. There goes one. First photon overcharge is off. The first stalkers are pushed back. The one down to red health. And Lilbow is going to find himself up against a photon overcharge defense. 3 stalkers now coming in. The fourth one is actually very hurt. Photon overcharge is reactivated, and he's just going to wait until it ends. The full wall off is going to be established behind that pylon. He wants to make sure that he cannot get into his base. Up in the top of the map in the north, we have a double immortal, 2 immortals now out and 2 stalkers. I'm getting tons of text messages. I'm sorry. 5 stalkers now pushing up. They're going to knock down that pylon. Still 2 more pylons stopping them from walking in. 3 stalkers at the top of the ramp. The first stalker is focused down. Photon overcharge is activated, and that's going to be the last one we see for a little while. It does take 25 energy to activate the photon overcharge. A sentry is up. Nice choice. You use a force field to hold the stalkers from getting away. Photon overcharge not going to go down because there's not enough energy for it, and 3 stalkers that are trapped. Looks like they will be crushed. And now we're seeing the warp prism and the double stalkers and the immortals entering the base of Lilbow. Lilbow in a precarious situation. The first pylon's going to go down. Photon overcharge not able to do any damage, and now kiting the probes is puCK. Should follow this unit real quick. Adepts are being warped in. The warp prism being microed away. It saves 1 immortal but pulls it out of the battle. He did not take the time to knock down the rocks. He simply lifted his units over the wall. The Stalkers at the front of the main base here for puCK were pushed away. They're now headed home. The 3 survivors of that deadly battle. The rocks are being worked down in the back of Lilbow's base. Lilbow has to defend against this attack from puCK. Looks like Blink is now on the way for Lilbow. Lilbow defending with Stalkers and Photon Overcharge. Those are going to be his weapons of choice here. The first Adept is going to go down. The next Adept following suit. Stalker's doing a good job pushing this back. The rocks, the second rocks, he wants to open up the largest choke that he can so that he can get the best concave possible. Coming into this attack, the Warp Prism heads towards the back of the base. Really nice positioning here. We see that nice protective shield over top the Immortals, stopping extra damage from hitting. The Mothership Core goes down. First Photon Overcharge is now over. The second one, I'm sure, will follow suit very shortly. And the Stalkers here are being absolutely annihilated by puCK. One Stalker remains. It's got a couple HP left, but it's got to pull back. A few more Stalkers being warped in. But it looks like Lilbow is on his back heels defending this attack. Reinforcements now coming in for puCK. puCK's still got one Immortal. He's going to go ahead and micro that Immortal back. I like watching it fire while it walks. It's kind of awesome. GG from Lilbow, and it looks like puCK takes the first game